Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Outside. 47 is the mic. We got it.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Ran 80. 6-6. Bullet high.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with them in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, it's Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Jets.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike, 57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you. Hey, 57 for Mike. Hey, Alpha. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike's 57. 57 is Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Yo, son. The mic. 47 is the mic.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
47. Check, 47. I smell fear now. I smell fear now. Switch. Check. He's coming.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and goal, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
53. Mike, 53. I'm on.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Hey, Zoo. Come on, QB, come on.
On first down, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll run on first down. Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Hey, Charlie! Pick me up. Here we go.
On second and 11 now. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmaker.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
New York.
Darnold now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
He's checking crap. Joker.
They'll run it with Bell. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, it's Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
On second and very short, Darnold being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Owasor. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
3rd and long.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, New York.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jackson. Gonna throw again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson will throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
At the Jets' 49-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Willis in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Earl Thomas in on the stop. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now throwing on third and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
We got this.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a fourth down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
11 more yards. That's another Baltimore.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So we got man. Watch safety green.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Whoosh. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Football. 48 money. Hey, tight. Watch twist. Watch out. Check. Hey, lady. Check. Watch the ship. Yo, lady. Watch the ship. Hey, Delta. Hey, look.
Darnold down to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Darnold now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Now Bell. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Bud. Check. Lucky.
From the 39, Darnold looking here for Smith downfield. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check, check, lady. Preston. Watch twist. What, lady? You go tight. You got the touch.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Wide, get wide. Lady.
Now Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
Time. 50 seconds, run. Come on.
Here's Bell. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Again, it's Bell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Hey, box truck.
All day, just like that.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's Adams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. One
play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points.